Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be episode 27 of my gameplay series on Willamina Forest. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back. So, as you can see if you remember from the last episode, we had issues with this. I saved it out and loaded back in and it is here. It's here. So I don't know what the issue was. I'm hoping it was the Benalu trailer because again, it just was having issues. I may place trees in here later, but I'm just scared to mess with anything as it works right now. But oh goodness, what we do need, we still have a lot of money up in the corner. That's not our money, but we do need to, oh no, it's gonna be under a global company. We need to put in this guy. Sell point. Which, gosh, hopefully that doesn't upset the balance. I may see if that upsets it, too. We'll leave that in there. But, could go back here. Those guys obviously take a lot of it. But, anyhow. Okay, that's in there. So, we'll see if that upsets the balance of things in a second here. I'm also, too, just to get rid of there's these guys right here that were just kind of leftover pieces that aren't going to be ours anymore. I'll carry them over at some point and sell them at the sell point over there and just subtract whatever we get from them, so it's just kind of a wash. But this appears to be working just fine. I mean, there's stuff popping out, so yeah, 100 wood beams, 200 boards. There's obviously more and more coming, so that's working out pretty good. I don't know how long it's going to take it to get through all the wood and everything, but we can probably bump our time back up to 5 times, and we'll hop in the map here. We'll go over to this guy. We were a little bit further along, but before we do any working, I'm just going to take us back down. We had 727,140 minus 727,140, and then I'll add in the money we are supposed to have in the bank. Okay, so goodness gracious. Okay, I'm going to save again. And I'm going to load back in a second to make sure that's not the issue. And if that's the issue, then we know that sell point's just bugged or something stupid. But I'm wondering, too, if it was that we had too many placeable trees. Let's take... What brand have I been using? I feel like maybe I've been using the AJ trees. Let's go and find that out real quick, because it could have been those trees. I don't know if I used the More Trees mod before. We should be able to find the trees under here, or maybe there's not any yet because this is an older version of the, yeah, okay, there's not any AJ trees yet. Let's go, let's just go to decoration then and look in there. So the trees I added in last time was the More Trees, which these are a modded tree, which, yeah, we have 4 of those in already. We have 5 of those out, so 8 of those. And yeah, so those are the ones we've been using, 65 of those, good lord. So, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of odd. I don't know if that was the issue or not, but I think those trees should be fine. They shouldn't have any issues. Well, I'll see if it's that sell point. If it's that sell point, okay, it is what it is. But when I loaded back in after it was all broken, all of our placeables had gone away from the map. So they were all gone, so it was just super strange. But, today the goal is to get these 2 fields repurposed. I think I'm just gonna plant barley, I think. I'll collect the straw. Oh wait, no, we want to do sugar beets down here because we want to rotate through the fields. So yeah, we'll plant sugar beets down here. Yeah, we'll plant sugar beets down here. Does this field need any special attention? Just needs fertilizer basically. So we'll throw down some fertilizer, then we will cultivate it, probably just cultivate it, and then we'll plant some sugar beets in these 2 fields down here. We're not going to worry about liming this or doing any of that for a little bit. I had gone through and gotten a bunch more trees, but I did go through and get a bunch more trees, but I'm waiting to unload this. But we'll have to bring back our other trailer from the shop, which actually our truck is down there, isn't it? Yeah, because I drove it down there to try to reset the Benalu trailer, or whatever brand it was that we were using before. So this is our new trailer. I can pick this one up probably now. This holds 105,000 liters. It's the same one I'm using now on No Man's Land, which I know I kind of want to use different stuff. I tried out a different trailer, and now this is just the best of the best. This thing tilts up and dumps perfectly and everything like that. So we'll get the wood chips out of... we'll get the wood chips out of our MF silo, and we'll sell that as well. But, oh, they're done harvesting, it looks like. But yeah, we'll, gosh, before I get too far, though, I'll probably let you guys go here in a second. And then what we need to do actually as well is probably buy a wheel loader today. Let's look at that in the store. This guy can probably get where he needs to go. Let's get him to farm. Okay. And then while he's driving there, let's take a look at wheel loaders in here, because I think we're going to want something just big. That's the only one that we have available, 175. Yeah, I think we're going to want a wheel loader to be loading what we're going to be loading, because it's going to be pretty heavy. So we'll do that, and we do have the CSZ pack installed. Correct? Yeah, okay, yeah, that was one of the first mods, I remember that. And we're probably going to use the big bag handler, which there should be a version of it. Yeah, so we'll probably use that with it to carry stuff around and move stuff, lift it, and everything like that. And the other thing we're going to need to look at doing probably is getting... We might get that to haul the wood around. But I don't know if that all hooks up to a truck or a dolly. Okay. So that could hook up to our semi-truck. But maybe I look at different trailers for us to haul wood with and haul wood around in a second. I mean, where it's at, where we could sell it, we probably could drive it up the road with... Well, it wouldn't be maybe... This would actually... You know what? This would probably work as a good start out. This would work to help start delivering it and stuff like that. We can do one load at a time with this. So maybe we'll use this at first. Buy one of these for, what is it, 9 grand there. Gooseneck, bumper, pole. Yeah, we'd want the gooseneck. Probably, yeah, we probably want the wider tires on there, big old bad boys on there. So you know what? We'll end up using this. So we're just gonna buy this right now. Yeah, we'll buy that. Okay. Because we should be able to pull it with our truck here. That should work out just fine. But let's go check out. Harvester should be done. Almost 2 full loads of canola off of this. Let's go, while you're working on that, let's get you. And we'll see the total we got off of our canola. Well, I guess maybe not almost 2 loads, but we'll get a decent amount of canola off of it. I don't know if we'll look at prices here in a second in the menu when this thing is unloading to see if we want to just sell it right off the bat here or not. And then tomorrow, mod to add in. I got several mods on like my list of mods I want to add in. So we'll see what we add in tomorrow, but no idea what the thumbnail is going to be this episode either, but I'm assuming we'll be able to get these guys harvested up. So okay, let's look in the menu here. Canola. Okay, that's not too bad. We want to get this maybe like $1,400 so we'll wait, maybe see where everything tops out. So we probably will hold on to it for now and just throw it in the silo. But are the wood chip prices any good right now? Let's go back and see that. Yeah, 382. So I'm probably going to sell all of our wood chips and try to do a bunch of wood chipping to try to get all that stuff cleared out. So, and the reason we don't need the MF silo anymore, we originally put it in just to do wood chips, but now we have our beautiful root crop storage that also does wood chips. So we'll just be able to put it in there. So, okay, I'm going to first save this, load out, load back in, make sure everything's still good to go with this game save before I get too far. Otherwise I'll have to redo everything you guys just saw, but that's not that big of a deal. Only took me a few minutes. So okay, I'm gonna do that and I will bring you guys back in a little bit. All right guys, we're back a lot sooner than I thought we would be. The reason being this production has stopped because these guys are done deal with the wood beams. They're full out there with them. Everything else has plenty of space. How much are we getting for bark mulch? A little bit out. So bark mulch is worth quite a bit as far as it's like wood chips on steroids, I guess. That's worth a lot more, but there's still plenty of wood in here. So 1,500 liters of wood beams. So if we look at that realistically here, looking at what we're going to sell it for, we sell it for $867. So 1,500. Let me do some quick math here. Oops, bump that. So 1,500. So 1.5 times 867 we'll say for this. Okay, times 0.3. So that means the fee on that's going to be $390 and 1,300 total sales. I think what we are going to do is actually, as part of being able to use their facilities, we're going to actually add in this guy right here. It wraps them up. So, oops. Let's get over here. I think this will just be a nice thing to just kind of be standard across the board over here. So I think we'll have it over here and we can carry them across over to there. How much do they charge us for that? 180. Oh, okay, so let's add that back in. Okay. And if we look at that, we'll be able to put in beams and get out wrapped beams. So it holds more. So I think that'll be a good thing for us to have. we are going to go ahead and purchase the wheel loader. Michelin. Okay, and we'll get, I like the look of the Michelins. Oh, Trailerborgs are pretty cool too. Trailerborgs look pretty intense on that. We'll do that. Ooh. Standard. Twins. Do they have anything else for like Michelin? Cans, no. Michelin, no. Okay, the Trailerborgs have the twin wheels in the front. You know what? Why not? 178, we'll buy that. Okay, and then if we go to our attachments here, we're gonna get 2 attachments, and I'll explain that in a second. How much does that hold? 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Yeah, we're gonna buy one of these because we're gonna need to be able to pick up the bark mulch and everything like that. That should be the highest as far as quantity goes that it can hold. And then we'll get ourselves one of the bag lifters. Now, normally we'll use this trailer for hauling wood, but just because we have the wheel loader here, we'll use it to haul this guy back. This thing's gonna be nice and intense. Perfect. A lot of weight. Oh dear. Oh goodness, that kind of is a crash. I don't know if you count that as a crash or not. We're gonna wanna, I don't know if it'll strap down up there actually. Let's just set it down here at the top. Get it up as far as we can. Dump that off. Then we can have the bag lifter on. Yeah, we got $80,000 by the way from wood chips, so we did absolutely fantastic off of those. Oh, and the other thing we can do real quick, we can go in here and we can officially sell off this guy to get it out of the way. We have an extra 29,000 in our pockets there. Hopefully this wheel loader investment pays off. I'm sure it will if we do more beams and stuff. Make sure that's not on there. Okay. Yep, we can just go about it like that. Yeah, like that should work. Turn that off. That worked out. Okay. I don't know if these things will strap or not. Oh, okay, yeah, the big, that's right, the big bag handler or lifter thing will strap, so that'll strap over that and that should hold everything on. Fantastic. We'll head just up the road here. I brought our other trailer is sitting out here just because I brought it down here because I was delivering wood chips, and that was when it kind of gave me the, well, it gave me the beams being full a little bit before that, so I figured I'd just do this and come down here and pick this up, make sure it all worked and everything. At some episodes soon, we'll probably add in a different trailer, but for now, this is obviously a good starting one for us. We're just gonna, we'll park right here and just unload from here. All right. Oh, we want to probably detach those. Okay. I'll come back and get the bucket later. We need this for moving beams right now. I'm assuming this is going to work for moving beams. If not, we'll have to adjust something, but I'm pretty sure this will work just fine. This should be the beams right here. Those things are mahoosive. Well, it doesn't look great, but at least it picks them up. Can these fit through here? Barely. That was... I mean, you can see that. Oh, dear. They don't really actually fit through there, do they? Well, I guess you just kind of have to go about it like that, but it doesn't look the greatest, so I might have to... I don't know. It'll work for now. Now, putting in these guys, I'm assuming it's over here. Let me go above the truck. We hit the smokestack, but it's fine. Doesn't have a collision. I'm assuming if this is, yep, that's the end point there. So that was 1,500 liters. So each of those counts as a 500 liter deal, which is okay. That's interesting, or not interesting. Sorry, I'm glad that's not 1,500 beams. So those are basically each of those beams is basically 500 liters. So it's working through those. Okay, awesome. That's what needed to be done for now. I'm hoping we get to sell our first kind of big load of wood this episode. That'll probably be the thumbnail if we end up getting to do that. But yeah, to be able to get this mulch and stuff out of here, which I love that it has that just shooting it out of there, the wood chips and mulch out of there. I love look at that. I love all the conveyor belts and all the functions of this. That'll be what we'll want to use for that. I'll set this, actually I'll probably end up wanting to take these and sell these off camera here in a second, so I'll hold on to this and then I'll unload the bucket off of the truck. And well, actually I'm just gonna dump this here because I want to grab the trailer there and head back in and sell more wood chips while we can. And there's beams right there. That's fantastic. It wraps them up like that. That's super cool. Oops, I'm assuming that's probably not a full pallet, but anyhow, that's cool. I like these. This is a really cool sawmill pack. Someone actually asked me to do a video on the sawmill pack, or the caster sawmill. Yeah, it's caster sawmill pack a little while ago. So hopefully this will suffice as a little bit of a tutorial or something or other. But I might throw it in my global company series, but we'll kind of see. So I'm gonna go back and we're gonna keep trying to sell wood chips while the price is redonkulous over here. Yeah, it's still up at 382, so we don't have anything in storage left, but I'm going to still try to wood chip some more and get at least another full load, because that's fantastic. This guy over here, by the way, he's finishing this field up, actually. Should be done in a second. But fertilize both of these fields. That was perfect timing. We'll get this up here. Fertilize both these fields. Now he's going to get them both cultivated, and then we'll get, hopefully get sugar beets planted in these two fields before we call it a night. And then I already have the mod installed that I'm going to add in tomorrow, but I'm going to bring it up tomorrow, and we'll bring you guys back in for maintenance probably in the morning. So that's probably what's going to happen. I'm just going to basically be doing wood chipping tonight and maybe moving stuff around the sawmill that needs to be moved around. But this thing has such a low 3-point length. Things just kind of ride on the ground. But anyhow, I will see you guys in the morning. All right, folks, it is morning. So first off, before we do maintenance, since this thing doesn't need maintenance one way or another, we are going to get this guy started on the harvest of a lifetime over here on our sugar beet field. Yeah, they are ready to go. Okay, so yeah, if we go into here, these guys, I haven't had weeds pop up on anything but half of this field, so I probably still need to do weeds. Probably should make sure we don't drive in the water too. But we'll get this guy harvested, and those are growing sugar beets there. After we get this harvested, we'll connect these two fields, then we'll put a border around them, because I wanted to do that. Like the kind of grass border that we put around the other fields. Fire you real quick. And then, yeah, we'll kind of go from there. So that's the plan. Okay, going good. Yeah. That's how it's going to go. I do want to tell a police story this episode. I totally forgot in the last one. I was editing it. I recorded this right after that one, so I was editing that one a little bit in the background. But yeah, definitely completely forgot about that. So I'll talk about a police story here. I actually got a pretty good one. A theft story, if you will. But so yeah, we'll get this going. I stayed up all through the night and occasionally would empty out. So if we jump over to, well, let's jump just a little farther. This occasionally we'll get 3 of the beams here and it'll stop because we have, what in the world? Do we have super strength on? No. Can you actually lift the, oh, maybe, I bet you because it's not that much on there, technically speaking, right now. That didn't reset it, did it, or anything like that? Nope, still shows, yeah, it's probably because it's only 100 liters. So I would take them over to the other side over there, around this way usually. So this section here inside, if we look at the sawmill portion, this can hold, where are we at? Boards, pallets, it can hold 24,000 liters. So it can only put 6 pallets out at a time. Oop, I didn't need that. 6 pallets is equal to 12,000 liters. So each of these pallets is 2,000 liters. So it did fill up, so I moved them over to here. And now it'll keep saying a message occasionally that there's no room for pallets, which is true, but it holds, I mean, it's almost out right now, but it does hold 12,000 liters inside the building. And then once you clear these out, then it'll populate them in after a little bit. So yeah, it's working well. We're going to sell our first load of wood here pretty soon. I did get all the scraps sold off. I sold one more load of wood chips and the price started to tank, so I only got 28,000 instead of 40 for that load. Yeah, and yesterday total income we got $138,714. So yeah, I think that's everything I have to note about that. So we might go do, while we're harvesting here, I might tell a police story while we have the harvesting going on. What do you got for, what are you doing? Okay, good. Please make your way back up to the top. Always I'll have to turn off crop destruction and then move you off of there because you're really spazzing out there. Interesting. You gonna be okay? Okay, well I guess that's a yes. Interesting. That was kind of odd. Oh, my time is down to 1. That's because I was speeding up time and then stopping whenever there was, see, there's the error message there. I was speeding up and stopping overnight every time we got something going on. So anyhow, my police story. So so I go to thefts at retail establishments. There's a very large retail establishment that begins with a W that I won't say what it is. Most of you probably can guess. They're just about everywhere. So anyhow, there's a couple in my area, but there's one that I deal with often. We have this they call the police often whenever there's someone that steals something or anything like that, or they have a suspect. Their loss prevention person's pretty good at catching them in the act and everything like that. But so anywho, he catches this one person stealing and then reports it. Okay, we get it documented, and then he's looking through his records, and I'm starting to investigate this. And we find out who the person is based on, I think it was their license plate. We were able to identify them because we got their license plate from their vehicle leaving. That was how we did it. So able to identify them. They live in a different city, so they came there to steal. After we got them identified, found out they were trespassed already from the said establishment. So they're not allowed to go to any of that said establishment anywhere, period, in the United States. So after finding that out, I was investigating and trying to locate and get all the case put together, everything like that. Since it was a cold theft, it was kind of on the back burner. I would just kind of work on it when I had free time. It wasn't something that I invested a ton of time in, but since he had been trespassed, it's now a burglary because you entered or remained unlawfully with the intent to steal or commit any other crime. So we're now looking at a felony level charge. Which it's like, yeah, it's like whether or not you think it should be a felony for that. Probably not, but I just have to charge what it is, and then usually the prosecutor's office will drop felonies that necessarily maybe shouldn't be felonies down. So I kind of think, I was like, okay, yeah, he stole from Walmart 7 years ago. That's why he was trespassed and he got caught. So that's why he was trespassed, and then he stole again. But then I get a call from the loss prevention. He's like, yeah, I was going through my security camera videos and everything because he had been on vacation and he was going through it, and that was just the first theft he had come across. So they're supposed to report them all separately as they find him. He said he found that guy going in there an additional 6 times. So now we're up to 7 times this person was in there and had stolen from Walmart. And all the times he'd steal like $500 or $600 worth of stuff. So he's stolen a lot. Every day he'd come in and steal stuff. So how employees didn't notice it other than the loss prevention guy when he got back, I have no idea. But so I was like, okay, now I'm looking at 7 felony charges. So they're probably, at that point, since it's pretty serious, since he's stealing over and over again, they'll probably hit him with one of the felonies, which I think is what they ended up doing. But then before I can actually catch the guy, he ends up doing it again and gets caught by loss prevention in the process of doing it. And loss prevention detains him. Another officer, I wasn't on duty at the time, another officer goes there and arrests him for burglary and books him into the county jail. And then they went over all my other charges as well. He admitted to all of it. It was pretty obvious. This is prior to the times that we're in now. Right now, I've actually had thefts I could not solve, even though I had suspects, because everyone's wearing face masks now. So I can't necessarily get a positive idea to the point that I can forward charges on someone or go forward to the criminal investigation on some people because of the face mask. So that's one negative. I'm not going to get into the should we be required to wear them or not required or any of that. I'm not going to get into any of that debate. I know there's people on every side of it. But yeah, it does make it a little bit more difficult to solve crimes and identify suspects. Our little harvester does like to do a little dance up at the top of this field here, but let's go get our truck and trailer good to go for him. Truck up, oh, the truck's right there, I bet. Oh, right there. Got some wood chips in. I did do some wood cutting up here since I had a little bit of time before it got dark, and then I just kind of focused my efforts on getting the sugar beets done and everything like that, since let a worker work on that while it's dark out. We're gonna get a lot of sugar. Oh, I don't want to drive off that cliff. Come on, turn. We'll go dump this in our wood chip storage, and then we'll go back out, and I think I'm hoping the sugar beet harvester can dump into here. It was having some issues. It didn't like the other trailer. I don't know if it was that trailer or if it was the harvester itself, but oh, we do need to do maintenance as well. We'll do that in just 1 second here. I'm really hoping the case, well, and the FDR for that matter, don't have any issues. Mostly because I want the case because it has the narrow tires on it, so that way it can be used to do the weeding. Because I think when the weeds come up, it's going to be after there's a little bit of crop on the ground, so I want to be able to use the weeder out there. But we'll see. Oh, I did bring back the truck a couple episodes ago. After, well, like it was episode 25, we filled it up with gas. This is episode 27. I brought it back in 26, but just kind of forgot to mention it, so it's my bad on that. All right, perfect. We got this guy emptied out. I do really like this trailer, just the massive capacity of it, and it honestly is a good-looking trailer. I like too that they have the detail of that little object up front that's in there, because that's where the hydraulic is. So I like that they kind of show that all is in there and everything like that. So I like that realistic bit of it as well. But it's just a good-looking trailer. Really is a nice trailer. I like it quite a bit. You can put so many wheels on it too. You can put, I think, up to 6 on the ground or something like that. I don't know, a lot of wheels, but this is the configuration I kind of like it in. I did a similar one on No Man's Land, except I think I put the high wheel further back, or no, I didn't do a high wheel on the other one. I just did the three wheels. Oh, he's full. And of course he's where he's at, but at least he's not on any crop or anything crazy. We can get that. Ooh, he destroyed a little bit there, but that's okay. At the end of the day, it's not going to matter. 45,000 liters already, huh? We are going to be doing A-okay. I'm actually going to... I think if I hit Control Y 3 times, it goes back to... I think we're in crab... Are we in crab steering? Oh, no, we're in all wheel. Okay, that's the one I want. Oh, yeah, that thing's high enough to get into there. Perfect. Well, fantastic. We'll get this guy rolling. I do want to do a time lapse this episode, but let me look at my, what do we got? 18. Oof, we're already just over halfway into this episode, so I do want to do a time lapse here, and I do want to sell off our wood, so I might actually just keep working on this for a bit, and I might go do a time lapse here in just a second with you guys to add in another upgrade to our town. Perfect, that's done. I just want to get this guy back to harvesting. I bring that pipe back in there. All right. Go forth and conquer. Fantastic. This thing is just a beast. And speaking of which, too, our mod of the day here that we added in. This is something I added in on No Man's Land as well. It's 50,000 liter potato wagon here, so in case we want to do potatoes, I added that in. Just want to put it in here so we have it available to us. I think the next thing I might add in is going to be a different low loader, I think, for the truck to be able to haul more wood. But we'll see. So that the amount of wood I put into the lumber or the caster sawmill beam board making machine was approximately probably $45,000 worth if I just sold it as logs. So we'll see what we get out of it. We may end up paying a fee of like 50%, depending on how ridiculous it is. So I think if we can put it through all that and work with it, and you know, maybe just over double our money and make some money a little bit quicker that way, with as slow as it works too. Because I mean, if we look, it's been about almost 24 hours and it's still got 18,000 liters of the 105 left to process. So it is slow. It's a slow process to get it done, but yeah, we'll see what is fair. I wish it could hold more in beams before it got stopped up, but it'll be all right. So we'll see what we end up making off of it, and then I'll decide what the fee should be at that point. Because I think we're going to do really well on it, which is fine. I'd almost prefer, maybe I'll have to have a take a look at it and see if I can't lower the production rate a little bit of it to make it a little bit less crazy, I guess is the way to put it. But oh yes, let's do our, let me see if I can pull it up here. Okay, let's pull up our random number generator. So we have the case, which gets 2. And then so we'll do the FDR first. 44. FDR is safe. It's 1 through 12 are the bad ones. So the case gets 2 rolls now. First roll, safe. Second roll, oh no. What is that gonna be? Oil leak. I need to repair it for $500, but it's only out of commission for 2 hours. So, okay, I can live with that, I think. So let's go ahead and pay for that. Minus 500. And we do have our loan we need to pay off too. So it's 8 o'clock right now. So at 10 o'clock, we can use the case again. Jeez Louise, just bad luck on that. Okay, let me hop in. Well, I can do that in a second. I was gonna hop in the case and get it ready to mesh the field together, and then we'll paint around the outside and get all that good to go. I'll probably do that off camera though. And then I think planting, what did I say? I want to do maybe barley on here. I might just do soy on here. I don't know. This is a big field. Yeah, you know what? We'll just do soy on there. And I know we can take the boards and everything and then put them through to make pallets and barrels and all this other good stuff. I think we'll hold off for now. What are you doing? Wow, I can't wait to see how you fix this one. Oh, maybe you're going to do okay. You're probably going to back up all the way and do your little dance, but... Anyhow, so we'll do pallets and barrels in future episodes probably. For now, we'll just stick with what we got. So, yep, you guys will probably see a time lapse, and then I'll probably bring you guys back in, and we'll load the wood up and sell it, and then wrap up this episode. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. right, folks, welcome back. So I was gonna sell a load of wood, but that time lapse took a little longer than I thought it would to make. So we're gonna wrap it up here in a second. We're gonna go take a look at the new residential area. So that was an idea from Martin L. Thank you. He said, you know, it's about time we got a residential area in here. And I'd have to say that's probably accurate. We need some places for people to live and stuff like that work here. Now, given to the residential area I designed is quite nice, and those would be probably fairly expensive houses, especially if we are in Oregon and we're on a lake here. But anyhow, first off, let's take a look at, I haven't even looked at it actually yet, the sugar beets that we got. So 338,000 years of sugar beets. So we're going to be doing A-OK on those. A-OK, I've been saying that a lot, I'm sorry. 1380, actually, that's a good price to sell canola at. I think that's a good price there. You know what? We're not going to take the truck. We're going to grab a tractor. Yeah, you're done with all the weeding and what? Ooh, geez. I haven't repurposed this at all, but and I do want to get this field done, but I'll get that done next episode. We're going to grab this guy. We're going to take in our canola to... Actually, you know what? What am I doing? We have too much to fit in the trailer. I'm really all over the place today. Where is the truck? There it is. You are going to haul it in because, well, we have 32 some odd thousand liters and our other trailer only holds 31,000. So we will take it in with you. Oop, no, we want to go that way. Might actually just end up backing out of here after we get this loaded up because we're not going to be able to drive through. This is a little bit more narrow than I thought it was going to be. But we'll make it work. Fine. I like you can see the beach across the way there from the residential area up in the upper left-hand corner. That was probably the thumbnail then. I'm pretty proud of what I accomplished over there. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm pretty proud of my little residential area. So we'll take this in. Back up here. Perfect. Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, hopefully you guys are still enjoying this series. Again, let me know if there's any production you guys want to see. I mentioned it in the last episode. To drop it down in the comments. If you did in the last episode, then I'm sure I'll get to it. But yeah, again, I'm recording this before the other episode has come out. So if you make comments on the other episode, then yeah. I normally record 2 episodes of Willamina Forest. Pre-record 2 of them, and then they get released, and then I'll pre-record another 2 after the other 2 have been released. Hopefully the stink from the manure pit here doesn't travel across the way too much, but otherwise I think it'll be fine. I beefed up the trees here just because I wanted them to have a little bit more privacy there to help keep the home values high. But we'll drive through those in just a second. Let's go get this sold off. We should get a decent chunk of change for this, actually. Oh, wait a second. Before we sell anything, let me get our money back down to where it should be. We should only have $76,575. Let's get us back up over here. Definitely not. We definitely don't have 2.7 million as much as that would be awesome. We don't have that kind of money yet. We will at some point be very wealthy, but we don't have that ability here. All right, we'll stop there. It's 2712691. 2712691. That should zero us out. Perfect. And then I'll add in the amount that we should get. That is a lot faster than trying to do the math and figure out exactly. All right. $44,000. I'll take that any day of the week. Okay, let's go into here. Let's pay back 100,000 of the loan, which I know is gonna drop us down pretty far, but that'll be fine. We'll take my nice little pass around here. And then we'll go drive through the residential area. Or fly over or something. I think we'll just drive through it. It'll be fine. But, oh, wow. That was extreme. That was extreme. Those are some very, very tough hedges there if they were able to do that to this truck. Oh, man. That was definitely extreme. You know what? Actually, I think we're gonna do this. Let's get this guy heading back to, yeah, the farm. Actually, it's perfect. We're gonna hop out and we're just gonna fly. Oop, we're stuck. There we go. hopefully you guys are liking how everything's panning out, but that's kind of what it looks like from up above, how we got everything set up there. Our farm, that field is massive. Good Lord, look at the size of that thing. But we'll get more fields out there. There's a lot of this map that's kind of untapped that we haven't really touched a lot with. I do want to put more stuff over in here and stuff like that. Now, I did intentionally set the residential area up this way for a reason. I want to put more houses along here and maybe even connect that road up to this road here, because they should be the same. Well, no, they're a little bit different. That's a little bit higher, but I think we should be able to connect that up there. Let me know what you guys think of that, because I want to build a road through there, and then we can be able to use this for more stuff and everything like that. But yeah, because right now there's just kind of a cliff between that and that here. But yeah, we can do some more work over here and get some of this cleared out and add more houses in. But yeah, I thought it was kind of nice. I figured this person, someone in here, have a nice little work truck or something. Maybe they got a lawn service business based on what they got in there. But anyhow, nice little truck there. Try to add some details to the back here. There's some other stuff I might want to add later on. Gave one of them a special little driveway there. Gave them little paths that connected up, and that's, I know I excessively use the fences, I think, maybe. I mean, I think they look good, but they're more for decoration. Then gave them a little park and everything. I tried to get that boat in the water, but it obviously didn't work out. You guys saw on the time lapse, you guys were watching it. So it's gonna just be there. I was hoping it would sit flat on the ground, so it'd be like, oh, they pulled it out of the water, but nope, it just did that. So we're just gonna leave it as it is. But anyhow, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode for me today. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like down below. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button up on your screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.